Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I just want to come back here with Candle Business Vlog episode 4. Yes, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I have a huge order to do because I won't lie. So my girl, my best-selling, my #1, she got my back. My #1 customer told me about a month ago that she wanted 25 mini candles like this small. And so I made 25, right? But then light bulb went off in my head and I was like, I could sell these because so many people want to try my candles, but they're not ready to make this big, 11-ounce commitment. So I was just going to shoot them over a quick 3-ounce, So I put them on my site and I've sold a lot of them. So now I have to remake 15. So I've sold about 15 of them. So now I have to remake 15 of them for the order to ship out, as soon as possible. So that's what I'm doing right now. I have to make 15 honey vanilla little minis. I'll show you what my setup is right now currently, guys. Turn that ring light on. Yeah, guys, this is what it is. And I also have to make 1 honey vanilla. So I got my little minis, guys. And I mean, you could totally take my idea. Like, if you decide to do this for yourself, feel free. You know how candle tea lights, they come with these mini wicks? For example, you know how they come with these little wicks in there? I decided to make triple wick 3-ounce candles because they have a really great burn. I tested the burning. They smell amazing, and these little things can fill up a room. I always wonder, I was like, why do people make such small candle tins? Because those things actually, they can fill up a room, And with 3 candle wicks burning at the same time, it really incorporates that strength of the hot throw. So I definitely love that about it. And I just wanted to share with you guys the process of me making these candles. And then I'm going to print some labels and pack 3 huge orders. As you can see, I'm going to show you what my packing setup looks like. Hope you can see it. It's dark in here. It's always super dark in my living room. I don't know. Look at it. Here we are. Of course I have the ring light so it won't look as yellowy, but 1 order, 2 orders, 3 orders. That's my #1 priority right now, is to make these orders and labels and ship them out. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I wick these babies up and, pour the wax, all the fun stuff that you love to watch. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, help your girl out, and definitely subscribe. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. We're already at 3,000. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I appreciate all of your support. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So here I am adding all of the mini wicks to all 15 of these candles. In total, it was 3 wicks per candle, so that came out to being about 45 wicks. Next, I am adding in the wax. I decided to do 38 ounces of wax so that it would come out perfectly for my 15 candles, because I know wax weighs less than water. Here I ran out of plastic cups for fragrance oil, so I used a brand new clean mini vessel that I have never used, and I just want you not to judge me for that because it worked amazingly. So moving on to melting the wax down. So using the double burner method with this amount of wax, it typically takes about 5 minutes to get fully melted. And we're using coconut apricot cream, so you're getting this up to 185 degrees, and then we are good to go. The wax has fully melted. I just wanted to measure that temperature to see if it is at the desired 185 to 190 range, and once it's there, I just take it off of the heat and get ready to mix in the fragrance. Here I add the fragrance in immediately after I take it off the heat while it's at 185, and I mix that in very slowly. This is sped up, but I mix it in for about 2 minutes. I didn't mention this before, but I decided to make an 11-ounce candle as well. Since I was already making honey and vanilla, I thought why not make one to have as a backup, and I'm pouring that first, and then I poured all of the honey vanilla candles. As you can see, those wicks are a little crooked, so I was very mindful of the fact that once it got a little bit, a little bit solidified, I leveled up those wicks with my hands. It was super easy, just to make sure the wicks stand up straight so you get that clean, strong burn.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So I waited about good 2 to 3 hours, and then I just went ahead and trimmed the wigs and decided to lid them up, because I find that once you trim the wigs and lid them up within 2 to 3 hours, they are more likely to have a better hot throw, just because they're encapsulated while they're curing instead of being exposed to the natural air. I mean, it's really like if you had like an alcohol bottle and you don't want it to weaken if it's open, always keep it closed. So that's my philosophy on this. Okay guys, so it's been a few days and I wanted to go ahead and add on the labels for these tins during my lunch break. So I made sure to get them out in an efficient manner. Here I'm packing this order for this really sweet girl. She's in Kentucky, and I'm so excited to pack this love bomb candle for her. Okay, I waited a few more days to make sure that these little 3 ounces were fully cured. You're supposed to wait about 7 to 14 days after you make candles just to make sure they have the optimal hot throw, and I knew by the time they got there it would be at that 14-day mark. So I am now packing them up in these cute mailers that I totally want to get from Uline, but I got these just from the 3 ounce tins that came in these mailers, so I was just repurposing them because they're clean. And guys, I loved doing this. I truly enjoy this process. First of all, they look like Oreos, made me hungry because I'm on a diet. But yeah, I loved adding in the black tissue paper first and then completely solidifying them. So those brown mailers only fit 20 and she needed 4 more, so I just used this black mailer from Uline gift box, and I used my red grass that I got from Party City. I love that red grass for packaging, and I'm just trying to be strategic about putting those last 4 minis in there. And I'm glad I recorded this so you can see that it's not always rainbow and sunshine. We have to really figure things out. It's really tough. So yeah, finally figured that out, and then I added in my candle care cards to the top of each box just so she could have that as well. It's super important to have that you should trim your wicks because people need to know that. So yeah.
What we do here is go back.
So as you guys can see, I did order some really pretty mini boxes to match these 3 ounce candles, but I did not want them to get crushed in shipping, so I did not put each individual candle in the boxes. So I put them in a Ziploc bag so that she would have that. They could do that if they like to. It's totally optional, really. It's a really pretty touch. And then just those pretty red grass would add a nice feature to it as well, like a nice enhancement. So I just wanted to make sure that everything got there safely, and the fact that this box was so full made me more confident because, you know, if your box is not full, things are going to be rolling around in your box and you're more likely to have damage, especially with USPS because they throw it and they go crazy. So yeah, I just was really confident with my packing, and I was able to tape this up and move forward with sending these out quickly.
Many promises with no guarantees. Just say to believe all that I can be. I see the way you move, dancing dirty Diana. You say don't get comfortable, I'm too hot to handle. Many promises but no guarantees. Just say to believe all that I can be. I see the way you move, rhythm talks and you listen. Coconut spelling the way you get down to business. Yeah. Said I'm drawn to you and just can't get enough. Question mark, a mystery, leave them wanting some more. Caught me at first sight. I know that I could be the one to change your life. Worse off for better. Pardon me, where are my manners? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay guys, so it's the next afternoon. I spent the morning in the gym and I was recovering for a few hours, but we're back at it. Here, as you can see, I am organizing all of this tissue paper, ribbon, all of my packaging initiatives that I started when I was beginning my launch that I never used. I just wanted to organize all of this stuff and make it make sense, you know? Here I am just wiping my table down, getting rid of as much of the remaining wax and fragrance oil and just random things that occurred throughout the week. You know, just trying to clean that off. So here I am using a satin charcoal gray spray. It's a primer and a stain. It works wonders for my table. It is charcoal satin gray, so it matches perfectly. I spray this table down like once in a blue moon if I notice I really damaged it. Charcoal satin, charcoal gray. And just with making candles, it can get a little rough. I use this stuff because it's the bomb, y'all. Like, it makes your table look like new. And this I just purchased for my DIY chair. If you haven't seen the DIY fur chair, I would say definitely check that out. During quarantine, I was that bored. But I used this silver for the legs and arms, and so I accidentally picked this up earlier instead of this. But yeah, it should dry soon, and then I'm gonna make more candles. I just finally restocked on my luxury dream vessels. So these guys right here, they're in stock right now. If y'all like these, I would say get them this weekend because they're having a 30% off sale. So yeah, this video will be up Sunday night, so hopefully you see it on Sunday night and can get it that night, 30% off. But I love these. These are originally like 27 per 12, and they were 19 when I bought them, so that was a good, what, $8 savings. So it helps. Anything helps. That's how it was for me with YouTube. I didn't make money for like 8 months on YouTube, but I kept making videos, kept pushing out high quality content that I had a feeling nobody was really gonna watch. and then people started watching it. That's the best feeling. When you walk in, what's it called? Faith. When you walk in faith and you assume like, God is covering that part, so I have to cover this part, and then he does it. That is the best, because there's nothing worse than you actually getting the opportunity, but you weren't prepared because you didn't have faith, and so you missed the opportunity. Because God will do that to you. He is good for that. He is good for switching it up for you. So I'd say always stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You don't miss your opportunities. But yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll jump back on when I start making candles. Okay guys, so as you can see, the table's dried. So I'm just throwing down some parchment paper so that we can prevent any more staining, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna put that down and then I'll show you guys each of the supplies needed to make these 2 candles. I'm making 1 apple butter and 1 honey vanilla, and it's super fun to use the Luxury Dream Vessels Zen tins. They're super amazing. They have beautiful gold on the inside. You guys have seen them in lots of my videos, but if you're new here, yes, you're in for a treat. Okay guys, here's all my supplies. As you can see, I am ready to make these 2 beautiful candles. I have my oven mitt. This is just what I put my pouring pitcher on when it's done, when it's done boiling, like the wax done, just so that it'll cool off. And I got 2 pouring pitchers here because I'm making 2 different fragrances. I'm doing a honey vanilla candle and an apple butter candle, so I wanted to do 2 pouring pitchers so there wouldn't be any confusion with scents. And then I got the 2 dream vessels, tried and true. These are amazing. Like I said, they're on 30% off right now this weekend. When you guys see this video, hopefully if you watch it when I upload it the same day, it's 30% off. But yeah, and then I get these from Chipotle. These are clean. I use these for fragrance oil. And then I get a rectangular spatula from Amazon. Very important. I'll link this down below. And then I get this scale here from Hobby Lobby. Super important because it's so precise, guys. Look, you see how it has 3 digits instead of 2? You need to know that. You don't want to do like 1.5 and it's 1.59, because that's almost 1.6, and that affects your hot girl. And then I got the hot glue gun here, and I have a candle wick holder, but I don't have 2, so I'll just use some clothespins and some skewers for the second candle, and then my thermometer, and then my CD10. That's all I use, as well as alcohol for cleanup, honey vanilla, ice cream parlor. Guys, I'm gonna throw some vanilla bean in there. I'm feeling creative. And then berry vanilla from Candle Science, sugar cookie, and then apple butter. I don't add anything to apple butter. It smells so good. I get this from Via Candle Supply. And of course, the wax is over here, guys. I have lots of wax. I feel so bad that coconut apricot cream is sold out. But yeah, let's just jump right into it, guys. So here I'm just carefully cleaning out each of the vessels with alcohol just so that they are completely sanitized. Next, I am adding in the wicks. I do 3 wicks in my dream vessels, so that it's a triple wicked candle, and I just use hot glue to administer them, and it works amazingly to ensure adhesion. Next, I'm adding apple butter. This is actually the easiest part. I don't need to add anything special to it. So I do about 1.05 ounces of apple butter in my 11-ounce dream vessels. Now for an even funner part, we're moving on to our honey vanilla. This is my favorite. If you haven't seen my revealing my best-selling candle video, I would say just click this link right here. It'll take you to it. I share the exact specs of this secret recipe and where I got everything. Now I am moving on to the wax. And for each of these, I just did about 10.5 ounces.
All that I can be. I see the way you move, dancing dirty Diana. You say don't get comfortable, I'm too hot to handle. Many promises but no guarantees. just see to believe all that I can be. I see the way you move, rhythm talks and you listen. Coconut spelling the way you get down to business. Yeah. Said I'm drawn to you and just can't get enough. Question mark of mystery, leaving wanting some more. Caught me at first sight. I know that I could be the one to change your life. Worse off for better. Pardon me, where are my manners? It's a pleasure to meet you. Can't help but admire. Too high for me, we can't agree. What can you see me? Yo, empty feelings, no anesthesia. Sun-kissed skin golden, fragrance by ocean. The present is pleasant, time stands still frozen. Can I find words here? You got me stuttering. But by the look on your face, I can see that you're loving it. Is it real or facade? Can I tell what you got on? What's good, yeah, what's up? What's the deal like for one? Need some room for progression. Keep it simple like for one. I see the way you move, dancing dirty Diana. You say don't get comfortable, I'm too hot to handle.